Well, what in the blue devils is this? Let's listen to Grunty and find out. Welcome all, Grunty's the name. Banjo's here to play my game. My lair is done, and here he stands through all my tricks and traps and lands. This final test will see me win. When Banjo fails, then I'll be thin. The prize on this stand bring joy from Tootie down to Cuddly Toy. My little quiz will make you sweat, and Tootie you shall never get, 'cause somewhere soon along the way, your lack of skill will make my day. 'Cause in the fiery pit you'll go, and I will win the prize on show. So step on over to the square, press A to try it if you dare. I love that so much. So yeah, welcome to Grunty's Game Show. First of all, if you didn't see it in the spiraling screen before, I don't know what's called that. There's a pod back here. You don't need to get him. He doesn't really matter unless you fail later on, but that's less important. You can't teleport from somewhere like near the beginning of the level to that pot, so don't think about it. But anyways, yeah, let's see what this is all about. A little Lancer is all I seek. About this game, you furry geek. Okay, so here we go. Press A on it. Clanker the whale stuck in the goo. In Clanker's cavern, what does he do? Okay, so Clanker's a whale. Massive dishwasher. He is a garbage grinder. So he answers questions about Grunty and everything you've done along the way. So I hope you've been paying attention. The next square's yours without a fight. Okay, so see, you get it right, you get to move on. You get it wrong, it actually hurts you and you lose a health point. A visual challenge, stupid bear, to tell me who it is or where. So yeah, Banjo Kazooie is just random questions about what's been going on. So if you've been paying attention to the characters' names or all that stuff, you will know. Next one is a visual challenge, and usually they're going to show you either a character or a place and ask you, I think it's a place always, and then ask you basically what level that is. So here you go. See the picture on my screen? Do you know where you have been? That's a bit of a stretch for a rhyme, but you're going to hear it a lot. And if you remember right, that is the very top of Treasure Trove Cove, the lighthouse there. It gives you options of other levels. Sometimes it gives you real levels, sometimes it gives you made-up levels, so your choices are a bit easier if you can even remember which levels are. Hear the crowd, they boo and hiss to see you fail. They would not miss. So yeah, if you just pay attention, that's the moral of this. I didn't mean to step on that. Think it's time to let me see how much you know of me. So that's a Grunty square. I'm not going to do that because I always go left for whatever reason. You pick your own way. I pick up that health because I needed it. I didn't refill before I got here, but oh well. In Treasure Trove, you need quick legs. Which of my nasties ate your eggs? So I never actually got hit by them, but if you saw those clam things with big eyes biting at me in Treasure Trove Cove, those are yum-yums. And if you hit them, they don't take away your health. They might take away your health, I don't remember. But they also take away feathers, and eggs will fly out of you, and then they can eat them. And you'll lose them forever, so. A question on the sounds I play. Get it wrong to make my day. So obviously music or sounds or whatever. Which one makes this silly sound? That is a mambo head. It's very, very distinguishable. Shaman's token, so that wouldn't technically be wrong. Oh, it is. It is. It's the only one. They don't call them mambo heads. They call them shaman tokens. Learn something new every day. So I'm going to pick this up. And as you can see, this doesn't lead to anything but a free life. But I do want to get this first. Just one chance to get this right. Win a Joker and help it might. So these are Joker cards or Joker squares. These are very important. You only get one opportunity to get them right, so that kind of sucks. But if you get the opportunity, always try for the Joker because it will help you out a lot later, and you'll see why. Listen carefully to this tune. Which world is it from, you furry goon? I forgot how good that world song was. It's Freezy. Freezy Peak. So see, Freezy Cove is an option, and then clearly that's not Treasure Trove Cove, because that doesn't sound sandy at all. Sounds more like Christmas. Each Joker card that you have got will skip one question. That's your lot. Press X to use it. You little cheat. When on a square, you get cold feet. So I actually am going to be using Joker cards as many as I get. Yeah, Kazooie. Oh yeah, if you sit there idle enough, Kazooie will start getting impatient. It's funny. But yeah, so we're going to keep moving on. I don't want to use my Joker cards yet. You definitely don't want to burn them up as soon as you get them, and I'll show you why you want to save these. But anyways, next picture question. See the picture on my screen? Do you know where you've been? She asks the same thing every time. This is Bubble Gloop. That's little huts on the way up. Remember that. Click Clock Wood would be a formidable opponent. It's not Grunty's lair. I can see how people would get that one wrong. Those options were pretty close. They have a tower in which they hide on Mumbo's mountain. What's inside? Well, that's the termites. Ticker the termite. Fatty the bat. I don't think I've ever heard that one. Bongo the bee. I also don't know that one. So Ticker the termite's the only character who actually existed, but he was in the beginning of the game, and you didn't really hear him that much. So this is one I'm going to avoid as much as possible, but prepare yourself to take a whack. Pick this test, you won't come back. So I don't like to do these because they take a long time. I usually do burn a Joker card on them if I can afford it, but I'm going to do this just to show you guys what it is. Little stings that make a bear shout. Whack them all before time is out. So you got to kill all the bees before time runs out. Now it's not always going to be bees. Sometimes it'll be those frogs. Sometimes you'll have to take out the boombox boss from Rusty Bucket Bay again. But I was glad it was this one because I just got to burn up gold feathers. Usually they take a lot longer. The time trials ones do. I got lucky on that one because I could just use the feathers and burn it up. But yeah, usually you'll have to fight boombox boss again. Or any boss or a bunch of things you've had to fight before. It'll be a fight thing or maybe a race of sorts. But yeah. So this is a Grunty square. I accidentally hit one earlier, but basically, you remember all those things we've been asking Bruntilda before, and we were supposed to write down? This is where those come in handy. This is why you want to know these. We didn't wash. There was no pool. Where did I go to which school? I believe that was St. Dungballs? St. Dungballs. Ah, there we go. It's usually Fat Hack High. I was really close to picking that one. That's a secret. How did you know? Did my sister tell you so? That hoe. Anyways, this one is real important. I want you to pay attention because I'm not going to do it. Get this wrong for Grunty's sake, and then a lava bath you will take. So here's the kicker. If you get any other question wrong, you take a hit, you lose a health point. If you get this question wrong, assuming you take it, this question can be on anything. It can be a Grunty question, it could be a time question, it could be a normal question, a picture question, music question, it doesn't matter. It could be anything. Picked at random. But you get it wrong, and despite how much health you have, it will toss you over, you will land in the lava and slowly burn to death, and then have to retry it the entire Grunty board. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and use a Joker card on this. This is why you want to save these. Your Joker misses out a square. Accept the test you did not dare. So see, obviously the shorter path is up here, but there are two more Joker cards if I go this way, and no danger. None of these red skulls from here to there. So I'd much rather skip that red skull and get two Joker cards at the risk of getting hit a couple times by getting questions wrong, and then take the route. But that's just me. I try to skip all these things on the board, so I'm going to quit making that stupid noise. You should remember, but we'll see if this is heard. Where would you be? I'm not going to lie, that does not sound familiar. Inside the termite tower, inside the crab shell. That is inside the hornet hive. There we go, because I knew it wasn't inside the termite tower. Yeah. The hornet hive was the only intense one. I would have guessed like Mad Monster Mansion with the shoes on or something, but yeah. That was weird. I normally don't get caught off guard by that much. Next question. Bubble Gloop's turtle opens wide. What did you hit to get inside? His head, his butt, his feet. Well, if you remember right, the big-ass turtle, I forget what his name was, like Tip Tank or something. We hit all of his numb feet to get them to go inside his body, and then we got to go inside his body also, which was kind of weird. But yeah, picture. Here we go. See the picture on my screen? You know that's the same every time. Yeah, that's Mambo's Mountain. That's the first Juju Towers that we had to take out. Excuse me, drinking Coca-Cola. As I told you earlier, I refilled Coca-Cola for this session, because we still got a bit left. Grunty question. Guess this right, or you may lose. What's the only color I'd choose? She wants gruesome green. I keep looking. Those two other options can't actually be options, but occasionally you'll come across options that, like, the game will never give you, so I always keep my eyes open for that. That probably didn't make any sense. But anyways, Joker card. We got to get this one right. Also, I'm obviously skipping the honeycombs in case I come to a question that stumps me later. I'll be able to come back and pick them up, but yeah. Listen up, now then make your choice. Which character has this dumb voice? That sounds like Tootie. Now it's very Banjo the stupid fat bear. You can tell Grunty may have messed with these answers a bit. Tootie the bear. Two more Joker cards, hell yeah. Yeah, if it's possible you may may not know Tootie's voice because she really only talks in the very beginning of the game, so that's an easy one to forget. But yeah, that's Tootie. Listen up, make the same thing. Which character has this dumb voice? It's feminine. It's not Tootie. Gruntilda the lovely witch. That's Brentilda, the ugly fairy godmother. Gruntilda the lovely witch. Tootie the nasty bear. Oh, Grunty, you are hilarious. Alright, next question. Listen up. Oh, it's another voice question. Sounds like Clanker. Dear God. Sounds like Clanker taking a really nasty dump. Cranky the Whale, Clanker the Whale, Cranky Kong. So see, these other two aren't even actual options that were in the game, so... As long as you remember which one was actually real. Now, I am going to take a risk here, burn a Joker card on this one. Actually, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and burn a Joker card on this one, because some of those time things get lengthy. Oops. There we go. I don't like doing the time ones. The Click-Clock Eagle that you meet. How many autumn worms will he eat? Oh, okay. Irie's a boy. That's kind of cool. I learn something new every day. 25 total, because we feed him 10 in one season, so... I know. Oh, in autumn. I blanked on that one. Treasure Trove Cove had a feature. What was the giant armored creature? A giant hermit crab. Metal whale? Nope. A mighty tank? Nope. Metal whale was Clanker's. I read her question as... How many did Irie eat in total, but it was just how many he ate in autumn, so whoops, my bad. See the picture on my screen and know where you've been. That is Gobi's Valley, that stupid cactus that we have to get the honeycomb out of. Gobi's Valley, Mama's Mountain Treasure. See, that was a good look at the sky, so that one can easily be missed. I'm going to go back and pick up a honeycomb piece that I probably won't end up needing, but... Grunty question. The newsstand is where I've been. What's my favorite magazine? I guess is how you would say that. Big Butts and Guts. Fat Hag I think it's Fat Hag Monthly. Oh, no. It must have been Warty Girls. Or Big Butts and Guts. I'm guessing Warty World. The crowds are happier today because I'm getting them wrong. Oh, Grunty, you and your rhymes. I usually curl up in a heap. Where does Grunty like to sleep? I believe pile of treasure? No. Comfy dumpster. Not gonna lie, normally when I play through this, it's a pile of treasure. I didn't pay much attention, and it hasn't been a while. I'm just doing bad at this. This is why you want to write these down. I didn't write them down. Clanker's Cavern, whale needed air. What did you swim through way down there? A large key, a series of hoops, the sound barrier. What the hell? Oh, we swam through a large key. So here's the thing. I can burn a Joker. That's why I went this way. I can burn a Joker on this guy because I definitely don't want to die here. We're way too far to die here. And then try to get two, but if I screw up, it will probably come back to haunt me later. But I have faith in myself. So we're skipping this one and we're going to try to get... Oh, wait, no, I got to get past the picture question first. Here's a character from the game. Do you know the dumb thing's name? Wow, you could have picked a harder one. Said his name like Namby Pamby, Mumbo Jumbo, or Lumpy Dumpy. Mumbo Jumbo. I'm not 100% sure I knew his name was Jumbo before, but here we are. Listen carefully to this tune. Which world's it from, you furry goon? That is clearly Mad Monster Mansion. Oh god, I wasn't paying attention. My bad, I was messing with my microphone stuff. I thought the setting was wrong, but it's not. We're good. So luckily I got that right, and that's going to make this a very easy road from here on out. Grunty question. Let's see if your memory's foggy. What's the name of my pet doggy? Well, unfortunately, it's not Big Naka, which is what my girlfriend always wants it to be. Yeah, all these are possible answers, but this time around it was Ripper. But Big Naka is funny to her for some reason, so she always hopes for that one. Listen up now, then make your choice. Which characters have this dumb voice? Oh god. Everything's got a high squeak in this game. The Mummy Orchestra, the Polar Bear Kids, the Turtle Choir. I believe that's the Polar Bear Kids whining about their presents. Alright. So once again, I don't like these time things, so I'm gonna skip that one. Got a good Banjo Kazooie square here. Jinjos are a crafty lot on Treasure Trove. Where are they not? So where is a Jinjo not on Treasure Trove? I remember one being on top of the tree. There's one, definitely one underneath the pier at the start. So there's none of them inside a giant treasure chest. So I just did that one by process of elimination, which I guess is going to be the easiest way to do that. Because I knew the 2 places that they were for sure. But yeah, definitely skipping this. And then, since I'm definitely going to skip that one, we're only 1 question away. So what's the last thing we got to know about Grunty before we win this thing? Is it this? Now let me think. What's Grunty's favorite drink? One of these two. Or camel spit? First one, smoothie elephant sweat. Because what? Yeah. All those answers are possible ones. That's why I was confused with that. But I have people here to help me. So, last one. The epic battle. You could die here. Nope. I always keep a joker card for these last two. Because that is a shit sandwich if you die here. Because you got to do the whole thing over again. So, we did it. No one can win, I was assured by the makers of this bird. It's not fair, I want to win, how I long to be real thin. Now you can take the prize on show while up the winding stairs I go. You won't catch me, I've made sure, all the credits you'll now endure. Grunty's up the stairs. But hey, we found Tootie. Which prize shall we take, Kazooie? Me. How about that grotty ugly thing? I think we should take Tootie. That's what I meant. Kazooie! Please, can we go home now, Banjo? I've had enough adventure. Listen to this. For 1 day. This was all done in a goddamn day. Sure, let's get out of this dump. I don't know. They work handily, I guess. So, this is the big credits. And there you have it. That's the end of the game. I want to thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I'm going to give my review, and there's also some future playthrough ideas coming up, so listen to this. If I have to rate this game, as you'll notice here, they're going through nicknames. They have funny little nicknames that they give all the people who worked on the game. But these credits take forever, so they're probably sped up right now. But yeah, Banjo Kazooie. If I had to rate this game out of 5 stars, 5 out of 5 easily. If I had to rate it out of 10 stars, the worst thing I would give it would be 9 3/4. I love this game so much. It has very good replayability. If you haven't played it before and you're not watching a walkthrough like this or anything, while you play the game, it's probably going to take you roughly 10 to 15 hours. Your first time playing it, maybe even 20, I don't know. Just exploring everything and all that junk. But I mean, you're going to love it. You're going to love most of it, if not all of it. And that's assuming you're going for 100%. If you're not going for 100%, you're just playing the game to play the game, more power to you. But, so I mean, there's fun for beginners. It takes a lot of time there, and even if you've been playing this game as much as I have, which is a freaking crap load, you still, I don't know, I love going through and playing through this game over and over again, even though now I can get it to the point to where I have beaten this game in roughly 5 hours. Actually a little less than 5 hours. I think my fastest time was down to 4 hours and 50. And I believe right now we're probably at 6-ish hours. I don't know. 6-ish hours of playtime total. But yeah, I don't know. I replay this game so often, it's unreal. I don't know. If I had the Xbox with me all the time, I would probably beat this game once a week, maybe. Because I can do it. I did this whole thing in 3 sessions, and this playthrough took me longer than it normally does when I play through by myself if I'm not talking anything. I guess I've just been talking about how good it is. I haven't been telling you why. The platforming is nice. It's easy to figure out. It sometimes can take a little while to learn how to swim right, and flying can sometimes be a little bit challenging, but you get them down. And like I brought it up before, but the replayability is just so high. I mean, if you beat the game once, take a little break, come back, beat it again, you're going to be a little faster. Beat it again, you might go for 100%. That'll be your first time. And then once you get 100% the first time, I mean, I don't know. I've gotten 100% on this thing so many times, I keep coming back to it because I like it so much. I don't know why. Something about this game, it draws me to it. I get that it's more for children, kind of, but I don't see why someone any age wouldn't enjoy this game. Maybe if you don't like the tooniness of it, like how cartoony it looks and all that stuff, but I don't know. I always loved it regardless. I'll probably still love it when I'm a 95-year-old man and putting around on my hover round playing my super ancient Xbox 360, which isn't even the original thing this thing came out on. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed the playthrough as much as I did, which I'm hoping you did, I'm hoping you went out and bought this game on Xbox for yourself and all that stuff. Because, like I said, I don't know, I just like playing through it so much. But if you guys enjoyed this game as much as I did, never mind. I'm reading the credits, but it's sped up so you guys won't see the same stuff that I am. They made a Tooie. They made a Banjo-Tooie, which we'll hear about later, I believe. And I was gonna ask if you guys would like me to play through Banjo-Tooie. It's a second one to this. It's roughly the same idea behind it, but Tooie got a lot bigger. Now, in my opinion, Tooie didn't necessarily get better. Now, that by no means means it's a bad game. I just don't play through it as often because Tooie is a lot longer. I'm guessing Banjo Kazooie, I'm going to cut it up into about 15 minutes if I remember right. I haven't even posted anything yet if you want to know where I'm at. I've got this thing filmed before I even started posting the whole playthrough. But if I cut it up in roughly 15-minute videos, it should be about 20-ish parts total, give or take a little bit. So, if I was to play through Banjo-Tooie and cut them up into 15-minute parts, oh my god, at least 45 or 50, probably more. Banjo-Tooie is a lot bigger, and the other thing about Banjo-Tooie, since I don't play through it nearly as often as I play through Banjo-Kazooie, and again, the reason Tooie's not a bad game, I just don't play through it as much because it's so much bigger, that's so much more of an investment. I know if I want to, I can play through Banjo-Kazooie, get it done in 2 sessions, and that's, I mean, no. If I play for 2.5 hours one day, and 2.5 hours the next day, it's done, if I'm going through it as fast as I can. So, but Tooie, I mean, you know, it would take multiple sessions, it would take multiple sit-downs, which I don't mind doing for a playthrough's sake. It's just, I don't know the game as well. Now, I would probably watch a walkthrough of sorts to get me back on track, just that way I know what to bring to you guys, and you guys can see how Banjo-Kazooie grow, because the story does get pretty sweet in Tooie. Everything picks up, everything gets amped up another notch. Like I said, the levels are huge, so I mean, if you could imagine how awesome these levels were in this game, and then give them so much more room to put stuff and so much more room to create, that's what Banjo-Tooie is. So if you guys want to see me do that, I'll leave it in the comments down below. It won't bother me not to do it, and I'll probably base a lot of whether or not I play Tooie on how the views go for this game, because like I said, Tooie is this game, but it's a much longer, not extension, investment, much longer investment on both my part and yours. You have to be watching a lot more for a lot longer, and I would have to be playing a lot more, because this would be like a full-blown game, not just a little 20-part sit-down in 15-minute interval or in 15-minute cuts. So there's that. And like I said, if Banjo-Kazooie gets watched really well, I'll probably post it anyway. My only question would be if I should go directly from Kazooie to Banjo-Tooie. I don't think I'm going to do that, though. I think I'm going to take a break for a little while. Kind of let the dust settle with Banjo-Kazooie a little bit. Make sure everyone's caught up. Probably stick another playthrough or two in between this one and the next one. And then I would start Tooie. Just so that way both you and I get a little bit of a break from it. The whole Banjo-Kazooie feel of everything. So don't get me wrong, it's nice. I mean, I love this game to death, and Tooie for that matter, but I don't want to oversaturate anyone. I don't want to get bored of Tooie, which is more likely than it was with this game. I don't want you guys to get bored of watching Tooie if I even decide to post it, so there's that. But yeah, just let me know what you want to see. Again, my review on this game, go buy it. It's on the Xbox Live Market. In the arcade, I think it's probably 10 or 15 bucks, and if you love this game enough, you'll probably buy Tooie while you're there too. And I was gonna evaluate on Stop and Swap, but I'm not gonna do that anymore. You pick up parts in Banjo-Kazooie, and they swing over to Banjo-Tooie, and that's all I'm gonna tell you. It doesn't work at Nintendo, it works in Xbox, and that's it. But yeah, these credits are long as shit, so I'll probably sped them up, because they take forever. But as always, I want to thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Leave a like if you like the video. Leave a like if you like the series. Comment, let me know if you would or wouldn't like to see Tooie, or if you don't give a shit if I post Tooie or not. Just leave a comment, because it lets me know you guys are watching the stuff and actually like what you see. The comments mean more than you think. So yeah, there's that. But it's been a hell of a playthrough. And I hope to see you guys next time. I don't know, this is probably my favorite playthrough I've done so far. It's also the shortest, so there's that. But I'm really bad at signing off, so I'm just gonna leave you guys with these credits and the outro scene. So peace, guys.
Go on,
Oh fuck, we never killed the witch. See you guys in the final part.